Um, what's this? Oh, pop. Pop. Bean. You cannot. It's looking for. What I did in vertical. No filter. Ow! Please pardon me. I'm trying to figure this out. No filter. Trying to figure it out. Welcome. Okay. No filter, right? Then. No. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Am I supposed to use the back of the camera or the front of the camera? I think I'm supposed to use front of the camera. Okay. How do I do this? Okay. I hope this phone doesn't fall down. Have mercy on me today. Is it the right way? What if I do this? Oh, cancel. Can I make my wound? Okay, we can do this. So here I have my dry ingredients, the flour, the baking powder, the salt. Mix it together. Mix to combine. Oh God, what's going on? Why is my door open? Okay. Alright, so here I have the margarine, sugar, vanilla essence or flavor, oil. What else? Alright, that's it. Then place it in your stand mixer. Note, if you don't have stand mixer, you can easily improvise, use hand whisk. Put it in your bowl and you whisk it. Alright, so take this time. Huh? Why? No, that's too hard. My egg. How did I break my egg? This is good. Don't mind me, my work table is clean. I've cleaned it already. So while we are waiting this to cream, we need to break our eggs. So we need about, okay, I'm doing ×3 of the recipe I gave you guys. This is big eggs, so I don't really need to use 5. So I'm going to use 4. So 4 × 3, that's 12. We need to stop this and scrape it to make sure everything is properly mixed. Turn it off and you scrape it. I know you cannot see the inside, so that's okay. This is what we've got. So we need to whisk it, cream it a little bit, just for the ones that didn't cream before to also cream together with the rest. Alright. Please always cream your batter in a low speed. Don't use the high speed, okay? Now it's time to add the egg. Look at how fresh this egg sides. And continue. While this is creaming, we need to grease our baking sheets, okay? And get ready for it. This is perfect. This is perfect. Look at that. The milk, the egg, the butter, the sugar, everything has well combined. This is the texture you want to get. Don't start when your butter and your what do you call it, sugar, egg is still separated. Once it's looking creamy like this, then you start to add your dry ingredients. And the way you add your dry ingredients, you alternate your dry ingredients with your wet ingredients, which is milk. All right. So let's start with, let me keep this aside. I wanted to grease the pan. This is here. Quickly grease it. So after greasing your pan like this, just sprinkle some flour and coat it with flour so that since you're not using a baking sheet, a baking paper, then coat it with flour so that your cake doesn't stick after baking. See? I wish you're here. The aroma, the vanilla, when you're using good quality vanilla, you get good flavor, like cake flavor. Allow it to mix before you start adding the dry ingredients. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, let me see your comments. Okay, so when you mix it When they are properly combined, try and scrape the down of your mixer. Scrape it properly so that those flour that they have gone to, I mean they are stuck in the bottom, scrape it so that they can come up and mix properly. I want to do this in 3 batches. Please, if you can hear me, let me see a wave. Guys, this recipe is something else. This recipe I'm giving you is something else. You don't need to have plenty bunch of recipes trying to make something. Every time you want to bake, you're going to take your book to learn to get the recipe. With this one recipe, you can create a whole lot of flavors. With this recipe, you can create a whole lot of cake flavors. Is that the right word? I mean, with this, you can make chocolate cake, vanilla, red velvet, strawberry, cookies and cream. Name it. You can do blueberry cake. You can do poppy seed. Now it's time to scrape it. Make sure that all the raw flour at the bottom is well mixed. I wanted to do this video vertical, but I don't know why I didn't get it right. Anyway, it's my first time doing YouTube and live, so it's something I need to figure out later. Okay, I think I've got it. think it's everything. Next. Alright. Let's give it a few minutes. While I grease my pan. Okay, it's ready. It's ready. We are done with this. So this is vanilla cake. It's like a base for lots of cake. So this is butter-based cake, not oil-based cake, okay? See how creamy it is. I don't know if you can see me properly. See how creamy it is. Yummy. All right. Oh, one thing I like to do, I like to taste for salt. Perfect. It's not too sugary and it's not salty. That's how my customers like it. So do this, take some flour and sprinkle in your baking sheet, okay? Make sure it coats everywhere, so you don't end up baking and then your cake will get stuck. Alright, so this is done. What to do is pour in your batter. Oh God, my hand is not good. I had them dislocation, really struggling. Oh, what should I do? What should I do now? Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm really suffering. But we move. In life, don't let anything stop you from doing what you want to do. That's the real truth. So this dislocation I had in my arm, not arm, what do you call it? My wrist. It's not going to stop me from doing things. So add a little, because this is going to rise. Add a little in your baking sheet and spread it out. There is baking powder in it, so and enough egg, so it's going to rise. So don't try to fool the baking sheet. So when it rises, it will have space when it rises. So you spread it out. Then you tap it any air bubble. To remove any air bubble, you tap it. Ow. Let me grease this pan at once. I mean, put the flour at once so I can clean up. There's no butter here. I have one more. I'm doing I want to do 8 inches single layer vanilla. So this is what I do to all my baking pans. It's actually cheaper. If people who use baking pepper to bake can tell you the truth, they waste a lot of money every year on baking pepper. Why waste a lot of money when you can use flour? Oh, I think I put it on myself. Is much better. Okay. Alright, so I'll pour some. Oh, good. I'll pour some. Oh, this is too much. Okay, it's enough. Alright. So, never needs tap to remove any air bubble. So with this recipe now, I've gotten one baking sheet of vanilla and one 8 inches single layer vanilla. If there is time, I would let you know how much I sell this and how much I spent. And again, yeah, this business is so lucrative. People don't know. When you mention you're a baker and somebody is like, oh, you're a baker. Okay. So now let's create red velvet cake with the same batter. Isn't that amazing? So I'm using this red food color from Denise. They are in Ghana here, if you're in Ghana. It's very nice. Oh, don't put red everywhere. All right, so I'm using like this cover to measure. This should be enough. And then a dash of cocoa powder. Okay, I think I'll put that later. A dash of cocoa powder. to give it that velvety taste. There is no velvet cake without cocoa powder. That's not possible. Then we need water. Where's mine? If you like to do oyibo, okay, add small water just to mix, so it can help you to mix the cocoa powder and red food color properly. If you like to do oyibo, don't like to get your hands stained, Charlie, wear glove. You look glove. See my hand, I don't turn to red. Okay. Guys, this red velvet cake, I call it classic red velvet cake. It's like the favorite of my customers. I have this particular customer, anytime she wants to order for cake, she'll say, I want red velvet cake. Oh, she doesn't even want you to sell vanilla or chocolate cake to her. She says red velvet. Christmas time, red velvet. Not a Christmas time, red velvet. Valentine, red velvet. As in, all right. So after mixing it, it will form a paste. This is how it looks like. So you transfer it into your vanilla cake. There's no waste zone here. I have to scrape everything. Make sure everything enters. If possible, use your fingers. All right. It's there to combine until there is no trace of vanilla anymore. Need to get all corners. I guess most of my subscribers are not online. Guys, pardon me, this is my first YouTube live. I just want to experiment and see how it works. I guess next time I will... Joshua, you're here. I guess next time I have to create an awareness and tell people the time I'll be coming online. Oh, Jesus. Nothing is going to stop me. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, this is so good. Look at that. Hi Joshua, thank you. Welcome to my life. Hey, it's not easy. It's real struggle. As an entrepreneur, my dear, if you see anything that will injure your hand is like gold. If you see anything that will injure your hand, run away. Run away. I hope I don't rub all these things on my clothes. Okay, I've tried. Oops. Oops. Bruno. Mommy is struggling, eh? It's well. So guys, can you see how the red velvet is? I wish your hair to perceive, like to perceive the smell, the aroma. Just use your hair to combine vanilla flavor with cocoa powder. Good cocoa powder. Okay. All right. This one is too much, but there's nothing I can do. Should have used some for I'm contemplating if I should use some for cupcake, because I'm thinking, let me leave it. All right, so you tap, shake to remove some air bubble. So this is it. Now, before you get to this stage, make sure that you've on your oven to heat your oven. You need to preheat your oven before you put your cake inside. Do not put your cake when you've not preheated your oven, okay? But even me that is talking, I've not even done that, which I'm going to do right now. So I'll be back in a jiffy, so you can have some chit chat. high pressure stuff. Hello. Wait, I can't find my Bruno and Tasha. Where is my spanner? Oh, mommy is looking for spanner. Is this spanner you call it a screwdriver? This is not okay. I just found out that my gas is finished. Then I'm trying to transfer to another gas and it's not working and I cannot find my screwdriver. It's really not okay. Struggling with one hand and I cannot find. That's the worst that can happen to anyone. Let's see if I can use the knife.
Okay. Then I encountered some challenges. So at least you have seen how I prepare I use one batter to prepare red velvet cake. Okay, it's not red velvet and vanilla. Like I posted in my previous video, I showed you guys the recipe, and now I've shown you how I do it as well in this live video. So I was hoping to be able to prepare it and bake it so that you guys can see how it comes out clean. But I don't really have enough time to do all that. I'm just preheating my oven now. Yeah, things like that happens. So what you need to do is to heat up your oven, then put in your cake, then lower your oven to the last level or setting. You need to bake these beauties in a very low heat. Okay, when you use high heat to bake them, they will bake quickly and get bent, and it's not something you want to get. And when you bring it out from the oven, if you want it to be very moist, okay, you want to serve it that same day. You don't want to wait till the next day for it to become moist. What you need to do is, when you bring it out from the oven and it's still hot, use your foil to wrap it up so that that heat coming from the cake doesn't escape. It will stay in the cake. All right, that's how you get a very moist cake. You don't need to start adding sugar syrup. And sugar syrup is kind of let's say you use 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. You boil it together to melt the sugar, then you see them spraying it on the cake. Charlie, I wonder how that cake would taste like, because there is sugar in the cake already. Then you're spraying another sugar on top of it because you want a moist cake. No, this is the best way to have a moist cake. Bring it out from the oven when it's still hot. Cover it with your another baking pan, baking sheet, or you cover with your foil to trap all that steam coming out from the piping hot cake. Leave it there and it will cool completely. Bring it out. Your cake is moist. Don't need to add additional things. Okay, I'm going to end this live video, but it was nice having you around, or having you people around. All right, see you when I have time and strength, and my hand is okay. See. See, I have tons and tons and tons of content to create for you guys, but I need to heal properly first, But see you in my next video. Thank you. Okay.